morning, everybody. Today we are doing a full day of eating. I just left the grocery store, so I'm about to show you guys a little bit of what I get from the grocery store when I do go. The stuff that I eat is pretty much everything that I know for a fact I have to eat because it's hard for me to gain weight and I have to track my calories and all of that stuff. All the stuff that you're about to see is just stuff that I like to eat that helps me gain weight. And the type of weight that I gain, it's not necessarily the unhealthy kind of weight. Most people believe that you just have to just eat a whole bunch of junk to get to gain weight, but for me, junk does not help me because junk is one, unhealthy, and two, junk food doesn't work well with my body. It just goes to the wrong places. Yes, I work out, but if I eat a lot of sugar and I do too much fat, it kind of doesn't really work. It kind of cancels out the fact that I work out, so I try to make sure that I eat as much healthy weight as possible. So I'm going to show you guys all of the stuff that I buy for healthy weight and for my shakes after my workout, and I'm also going to be doing Chipotle that I make for myself. I literally mimic the same Chipotle recipe that Chipotle uses because I love Chipotle and I feel like it's really expensive, and I believe that we can do anything that they do as long as we just know the ingredients. So I'm going to show you guys how I do that as well. I also use this app to track my calories. I did mention this app before in one of my previous videos, but this is how I maintain my calories for the day. Okay, so in the app it shows me what my goal is, which is 2420 for the day. That's how much calories that I need to gain weight based off of my metabolism. So I try to make sure that I hit that or go above it, if anything. So it's starting me off at 0, as you can see. And the thing I love about this app is you can add anything that you eat to it. So as I go on, I'm gonna just show you guys everything that I am eating and while I'm adding it to the app. Okay, so for my groceries, I ended up going to Trader Joe's and I got these frozen berries. They were like $2. I use these for my protein shakes. I also got avocados. These are like 99 cents each at Trader Joe's. These are good for my sandwiches and like my breakfast and that type of thing. And for when I make my homemade Chipotle, I just got like tomatoes, like the little tomatoes. They're like 30 cents each at Trader Joe's. These are also essential. And I got this honey wheat bread from Target. I got these Kind bars. These are very high calories, so these are good for like breakfast when you're on the go and you don't have time to make breakfast. They also have 8 grams of protein per serving. So I definitely had to pick up another pack of my Ensure Plus because I use these for my supplements. When I don't have enough calories in my meal, I add this to make the calories a lot higher per meal. I got some banana peppers. These are just for like my sandwiches. I got this half and half specially for my shakes, my protein shakes. Very good for calories as well, instead of using regular milk, but you can use regular milk if you prefer. That's just my personal preference. I also got this canned corn. These are the ones that I like to use when I make my homemade Chipotle bowls. And I got regular corn as well. I also got romaine lettuce, honey smoked turkey breast for my sandwiches, Swiss cheese, wide egg noodles for like pasta. Got more bananas for my shakes, sweet and sour sauce. This is actually for my daughter when I make her nuggets at home. And some protein oats and honey granola from Nature Valley. I get these from Target as well. And these are very high in calories, 210 per serving. I got some more peanut butter and I got some root powder from Trader Joe's. And last but not least, I got turkey bacon. Depending on what bacon you like, obviously you can get whatever bacon you want, but this is what I like. Okay, so for my first meal, which is breakfast, I'm gonna be toasting this honey wheat bread, and I'm gonna fry an egg while I do that. I'm also frying 2 pieces of turkey breast because I want it to be a little bit crunchy. Okay, once that is finished, I'm gonna take the avocado. Okay, so now that I have my avocado, I'm going to just mash it up as much as I can. It's so hard to do this with my camera. You guys get the picture. I basically try to crush the avocado as much as possible. So I basically put the avocado spread on my bread. Okay, so on top I'm gonna just put my cheese, then I'm gonna put my egg, and then I'm gonna put my turkey breast on top. So that's basically my breakfast, and I also drink one of these with my breakfast to ensure that I have a lot of calories. You guys already know I drink these because I did mention it in my last video, but that's pretty much my breakfast. So I just got back from the gym and I'm about to make my protein smoothie, shake, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to start with some frozen berries. I usually do this, or I usually use a banana. This time I'm going to use the berries. Now I'm going to take my half and half, and I'm just going to pour it about maybe like right here. You don't have to use half and half. You can just use milk, or you can use almond milk, but I choose to use this because it has a lot more calories. And as you can see, there's 40 calories in 2 tablespoons of this. So that's a lot of calories. So I just put about that much of the half and half. That was about 8 tablespoons. So that's about 320 calories. That's crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the rest to about right here in milk. Now that I added that, I'm gonna now add my protein and my oatmeal. This is the oatmeal that I like to use. It has 190 calories, and I think this is the oatmeal that has the most calories. If you get like the regular kind, then I think it's like 170, so it's about like 20 less. But I like this one because it actually adds a little bit of sweetness to my shake. Okay, you guys already know I use this protein for my shake, so I'm just gonna use 1 scoop, which is about 30 grams of protein. And then I'm gonna also add a little bit of my granola. This is the protein, oats, and honey. Half a cup of this is about 210 calories and 10 grams of protein. I don't usually do half a cup, but I put like a generous amount. You just have to, if you really want, if you really care about like the measurements as far as like how much you're putting in so that you can be accurate on your app, obviously you can measure your stuff. But I do like, I kind of like eye everything that I do, and that pretty much worked for me. So you can be precise if you want to, you know. So that's my granola and everything is in there. So now I'm just going to blend everything. Usually if I really want to go hard, I would add some peanuts or some peanut butter. But because it has fruits in it, I don't really want to add any peanut butter or almond butter or anything like that. But if it was like a chocolate smoothie, I would probably add like macaroon, which I have over here. Because macaroon has a weird taste and it would just kind of like mess up the taste of this smoothie. So I can also add a banana to this, but I'm not gonna do that today because as you can see, my breakfast was huge. So I don't need all of that extra. Like I feel like I only do the extra calories and all of that when I'm lacking food, and I'm not really lacking food, especially because I'm about to eat Chipotle after this. So that's pretty much at that. I'm gonna blend this up and then I'm gonna show you guys how it looks after. So because of the fruit, it turned out this purple color, and it tastes pretty good. This is what it looks like. Definitely wouldn't taste as good if I would have added peanut butter to this or peanuts, but you got to kind of like understand what kind of ingredients you want on different days so that it makes sense. Okay, so I already started my white rice. I use jasmine rice. While I'm seasoning up my chicken, so far I've used salt and pepper on both sides, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add it to this bag. So I'm gonna add these to this bag, and then I'm just gonna place the chicken inside the bag so that it can marinate for a little bit. These are the San Marcos Chipotle peppers. I got these from Walmart. So I added my chicken to the bag. Here it is, and it's just gonna sit there while I chop everything else up that I need to chop up. It's better to do this at night so that it can marinate better, but because I'm in a rush, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So my rice is done. Now I'm just gonna sprinkle some lime juice over it. So I also got my black beans over here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make my corn, and I should be pretty much ready to make the chicken. The black beans that I use, by the way, I got these from Target. They're like probably like a couple cents for the can. Okay, so since I didn't have time to make the chicken marinate, I'm just gonna pop this in the oven for about a good, I would say like 7 minutes, just to kind of like, you know, get it all in there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the frying pan afterwards. So the corn that I'm gonna be using is this Del Monte Southwest corn. I got this from Target, and that's what it looks like. I like this one because it really does give that Chipotle taste, so I use that as well. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the chicken, and then make the guac, and I should be done. Okay, so once this is done, I'm just gonna chop them up, and I might save like 2 of them for tomorrow, and I'm probably just gonna do like chicken with rice and beans and have it like a whole chicken versus chopping it up, so I can just kind of like make a different meal with it. So after this is done, I'm just gonna chop it up and add all my ingredients together. Okay, so everything is done. I got my rice, my beans, my chicken, my guac, and I'm just gonna grate this on top of my food once everything is served onto my plate. And here is the finished product. This is just a little bit because I'm not really that hungry, to be honest, but I do have a lot more for tomorrow, so that was totally worth it. And it tastes really good, by the way.
That is really good.
Thank you. So it looks like I went over my calories by 450, which is really good because some days I actually don't get to reach 2,400. So that's good to have that extra amount just in case tomorrow I'm not able to eat the way that I ate today, because tomorrow I am going to work, so I'm probably not going to be able to like go ham like I did today. It's not hard to hit your goal, guys. You have to just be creative and come up with things that will maximize your calories and your protein, and you should be good for your weight gain. Well, I hope you guys found this video helpful. Hopefully you guys can try these recipes on your own, and I wish you guys the best on your weight gain journey.